Hello there. Today I wanted to do just a quick overview of my current collection of ruled A5 notebooks. And I will break these down into smaller groups to do very specific review and comparison videos. And the first group for that will be the 3 models of Uberworks notebooks that I recently purchased from Amazon.com, the US version of the website. These are all ruled notebooks. They're very similar. They have a few different features to them as far as color and trim and all that, but these are actually decent notebooks, decently priced. They're available from Amazon or from their website, myuberworks.com. They actually have about 10 different models of notebooks with different types of covers and trim and features. They also have blank notebooks and dot grid layouts. So if you're interested in a different brand of notebook or you want something new to add to your collection, definitely give these notebooks a try. The paper is 80 GSM. It's good paper. Like I said, much more detailed video review will be done for those notebooks. My next notebook, my group of notebooks, is my A5 ruled notebooks with 2 name brands that people are much more familiar with. And this notebook, also recently purchased from Amazon, is a Lemome notebook. I'm probably saying that wrong. Lemome. And it has a very nice suede feeling cover to it, and also suede on the spine and the back. And the pen loop is on the spine. There is an elastic band, which is shipped inside the book so it doesn't stretch it out, which is really nice. It comes with a back pocket and some stickers and whatnot. And as I said, I haven't really gotten into this book yet, but I will. And then I will post a separate review video comparing this book to the 3 books that most people are much more familiar with: the Rhodia Web Notebook, the Rhodia Rama Color, and the Leuchtturm Notebook. These 2 notebooks, I thought they were going to be a little bit different. They're actually nearly identical, which makes this one probably a little bit redundant, and it might actually end up going back. And then the Rhodia Rama is just the colored version with a wide selection of colors, and also the inside flypaper is not plain. It's got this great colorful pattern on it, which some people really like, including me. And then, of course, here's my Leuchtturm. I was lucky enough to be in London back in April, and I was able to go into the London Graphics Center and look at the full metallic set side by side. And I went in there thinking that I was going to purchase the gold one, but I liked the copper one side by side. It's a much richer color and much brighter, and just looks more interesting to me. Although I did like the gold one and the silver one as well. And these will become available this summer, in the summer of 2017, via the Leuchtturm US website. So I'll probably end up buying the other ones as well anyway. These are very nice notebooks. They have great paper, and for somebody like me who prefers ruled, there are 31 lines per page, which is great to use it as a planner and or bullet journal, because that means that if I do an index or something like that, then there is a line for each day of the month on our longer 31-day months. The next group that I'll do a review of will be all of my true Moleskine size notebooks, including my 2 Moleskines. A brand new notebook that I just purchased from Amazon is this Unni Classic notebook. I haven't actually even opened it yet, taken the shrink wrap off. This has white paper, which some people don't like, but I'm going to give it a try anyway because it got decent reviews on Amazon, so I want to take a look at it and see if it's something I'll end up using. Next is my actual Moleskine. This is my daily diary, which I don't use to plan. I use it as more of a journal and a record. I'm an old Franklin Covey user, and you know that keeping a daily record of events is a big thing in their planning method. And so that's what I use this for, either during the day as I'm going through the day, or at the end of the day I'll sit down and write down important things that happened that day, sometimes within the time slots here, or just freehand whatever I need to do, whatever amount of space I need to use. I really do like this notebook. I use it a lot. I used the Moleskine stickers to mark the beginning of the month of each section, and then the very first one marks the monthly calendars that are listed at the front of the book. I carried it around one day and got a little bit freaked out about how quickly I beat it up, so I came home and figured out a way to put a plastic cover on it. And this was easy and inexpensive. It's not pretty, as you can see, but it is functional, and I will do a separate video detailing how I went about doing this. I need to practice it a couple more times, because if I just do it freehand, the video will be about 45 minutes long. I'm not a creative or crafty type of person. I didn't make it pretty, I just made it functional, but I'm very proud of that, and I really do like it, and I like it so much I did it a second time. Anyway, this is my other actual Moleskine notebook, which is the Marauder's Map Harry Potter notebook. I haven't really started using this one yet either. I do plan to do something very specific with this yet, which I haven't had time to do. I do like this notebook, and I will put a plastic cover on this as well, because I'll probably beat it up. But also I just want to keep this one preserved for much longer time than my regular ones. This was my very first experiment into trying a bullet journal type of planner, moving away from ring-bound and disc-bound planners into just having a hardbound book. And this is a Markings by C.R. Gibson notebook, and I purchased this at Staples. You can purchase it on their website as well. This one says markings.com. This was $10, and it's actually a really decent notebook. And the paper's pretty decent for a ruled notebook. And then I believe this was the second one that I got, also at Staples. And part of the reason I bought it is because it was on sale, and it was $5. So $5 for a really decent notebook is not a bad deal at all. Again, using dots to mark the month. This is my current, here's a good blank page. My current planner bullet journal type notebook. This is where I'm experimenting with layouts that work for me and what doesn't work for me. And the first thing that I know that works for me, as much as I like the size of this, I do want a little bit more page space. So I will move to a true A5, which will give me, I don't know, about an inch more width. I do like this notebook though. I like the paper. I like the color. The lines are nice, and it works for me as far as ruled notebooks go. And yeah, I did put a plastic cover on this. And I need to perfect the technique of this, because it kind of makes the pocket inaccessible, and I need the pocket, even though I do have a bad habit of slipping bits of paper and stuff in here and using Post-it sticky notes and stuff or whatever. But this is my beat it up and use it every day notebook, and so far I really do like this. Especially, it was $10. And you just walk into Staples and buy it spontaneously, and sometimes they're on sale, and they have 3 or 4 different colors. They have black and brown, and this navy blue, and then they had teal, and I think there's kind of a pink, and then there's a shade of green. I think those are all the colors I've seen. So these are definitely worth considering at that price, and they're convenient, because if you're anywhere near Staples, you can just wander in and get one. And my last notebook is my pink and black. And I've had these for a while. In fact, I got them on a previous trip to England, possibly as many as 3 or 4 years ago, and then I put them in a box and didn't think about them much because they're spiral bound, and I don't really like spiral bound. But as I said, I've gone away from disc bound and ring bound planner, so I wanted a notebook that I could just write in and trash. I can tear these pages out and do whatever I want, but this is hefty. The cover is good. It's a pressboard cover. Also, this paper is really good. This is 90 GSM paper, and this is true A5 size. And when you perforate it and tear the sheet out, it's true A5 size. And it takes all pens fairly well. Even though I'm only a ballpoint pen user, I did experiment with some Pilot Varsity fountain pens that I bought just to give a try to. And I was really quite impressed with this paper. It's really good. And I don't think that it's been like I said, it's been a couple of years since I bought this, so I don't know if this particular version of the pink and black notebook is still available. I don't know if it looks like this anymore, or how comparable this is to a black and red, because I don't have any black and reds to compare it to, And I don't know if the black and red sold in the United States are quite this nice or if they're even the same size. But that's what this notebook is. And like I said, the paper is really good. It's 90 GSM. It's true A5 size. And here's my pen test with the Pilot Varsity fountain pens, you know, the everyday fountain pens. I don't normally use fountain pens, but I wanted something to try. So I got a packet of those from Amazon just to give it a try. And really, it doesn't look bad at all. So that's another notebook worth considering, and that's as much of a review as I'm going to do on this, but I just wanted to let you know what that was. Anyway, as I said, look for more extensive reviews of all of these other notebooks that I've just shown you, and thank you for watching. Thanks.